Who is Batuk Bhairav? Before understanding who is Batuk Bhairav, I would like to make a clear difference between who is Shiva and who is Shakti. So, Shiva is the unchanging consciousness, whereas Shakti is the changing consciousness. In other words, when the consciousness does not recognize itself as anything, it is Shiva. And when the consciousness recognizes itself as many things, it is Shakti. So, in the physical realm, which we are experiencing right now, our pure consciousness, that is the Shiva, is recognizing itself as the body and the mind. So that is why it is able to experience the physical realm. The physical realm is just an illusion created by the pure consciousness. The pure consciousness, since it recognizes itself as the body and the mind, the world exists. The body and the mind is Shakti. So body and the mind is the creation of the pure consciousness itself. So the creation of the pure consciousness is the Shakti, which is subject to change. Whereas the pure consciousness itself is not subject to change. That is Shiva. So the world which you are seeing right now is subject to change. So that is Shakti. That is an illusory world created by your consciousness. And when your pure consciousness recognizes itself as the mind, it goes to a different world called as Astral Realm. So what is this Astral Realm? Astral Realm is the place where you go during your dreams. That is when you dream, right, your pure consciousness recognizes itself as the mind only. It does not recognize itself as the body. That is why it goes to a place called as Astral Realm, where you have creative energy. That is, you can create scenarios, you can create whatever you want. Your consciousness has complete freedom to create anything. But sometimes what happens is our consciousness creates bad scenarios or nightmares, what we call as. So that means that our pure consciousness is somewhere dissatisfied. It is not satisfied completely with its belief system is a bit faulty. Like it does not know the truth. Our pure consciousness does not know the truth. That is why it's in the astral realm and creating nightmares. And when that pure consciousness is recognizing itself as the self, that is when it has desire to exist, it stays in the causal realm. In the causal realm, all the causal beings just have only one desire, that is the desire to exist. They don't have any other desire. They just have the desire to exist. So that is the causal realm. So when we go during a deep sleep, we are in the causal realm. Just in that causal realm, we only have one desire, that is desire to exist. And Shiva, what is Shiva? What is the unmanifest? The unmanifest is very hard to describe and imagine. The unmanifest is the place where your ego or the self does not exist only. It is very hard to understand. You cannot put it in words. Because the words also belong to the manifest, right? How can you describe something which is not existing with words which are existing? So that is why it is very hard to describe Shiva, the unmanifested Brahman, everything. So we can only describe the manifested part of Brahman, that is the causal realm, astral realm, the physical realm. We can only describe the realms which have manifested. So that is the difference between Shiva and Shakti. So this is everything the creation of Shakti. The only one thing, the pure consciousness which never changed inside you is the Shiva. So we are all basically Shiva itself. We have all come from the pure consciousness. We have taken different forms. We have assumed all the small forms like human beings, insects, animals, plants, gods, deities. So we have assumed all the smaller forms of the unmanifest. We are the unmanifest. Everything is one actually, but it has assumed the forms of its creation. I hope it makes sense. So anyways, now starting with who is Batuk Bhairav. Batuk Bhairav is a part of the unmanifest, that is in the Swadishtana chakra. So all of our chakra, right, it has its own Shiva and Shakti, that is the creator and the creation, that is the unmanifest and the manifest is there in all of our chakras. For example, in the previous video I talked about the Muladhara chakra. The Muladhara chakra governs our desire to eat food and sleep. So that is the chakra which governs food and sleep. So what it represents is desire is nothing but Shakti. So the Shakti which has desire, the pure consciousness which has desire to eat food and sleep is the Shakti, and the pure consciousness which gets satisfied by it, which no longer wants food and sleep, is the Shiva. For example, when we eat food, we have desire to, that is desire of hunger. So when we eat food, that is Shakti, that is Tripura Bhairavi. And after we eat food, we get satisfied. We get detached from the desire of food. That is Shiva. So that is detachment. And that is nothing but our Uchishta Ganapati. So every chakra has its own Shiva and Shakti. Now the Swadishtana chakra, I told in the previous video, the Shakti of the Swadishtana chakra is Vikaralini Devi. Vikaralini Devi is the desire to have sex. And after we have sex, we get a satisfaction, right? We get, after the orgasm, we feel satisfied. We get detached from the desire of sex. So that is Shiva. That is nothing but our Batuk Bhairav. So what's going on is, the whole world is running on different desires. For example, the Mooladhara chakra is the desire of food and sleep. Swadhisthana is the desire of sex. Manipura chakra is the desire of power. Power, fame, money, all that is in the Manipura. And Anahata is the desire for love. Vishuddha is the desire to communicate. Ajna is the desire to think. And Sahasrara is the desire to know the truth. So all these chakra has its own desire. What I mean by desire is Shakti, has its own Shakti. Similarly, it has its own Shiva. Shiva is the detachment from the desire. So every chakra has its own orgasm, and after the orgasm, it has its own Shiva. Now, what are astral beings and causal beings? Astral beings are evolved human beings. They were humans before, but they evolved into astral beings. Now, astral beings have given up the Shakti of the lower chakras. That is the desire for Mooladhara, desire of the Mooladhara, desire of the Swadhisthana, Anahata, Vishuddha, Manipura. All they have left. They have only the desire of Ajna chakra and the Sahasrara. So that is what an astral being is. So they are in the astral realm, where only their mental body exists. That is the mind. That is the body of emotion and intellect. So they are working upon their Ajna chakra and the Sahasrara chakra. Now, what is a causal being? Causal being is the pure consciousness which has one desire, that is to exist. So that is in the causal realm. So it is in the Sahasrara chakra. So they have left the desire. Causal beings have left the desire of all the lower chakras, including the Ajna chakra. That is the desire to think. So they have just the desire to exist. So they are working upon that desire, that one desire. That is the naked self or the naked ego. Now, who is Vishnu? Vishnu is a causal being. He is a causal being who creates universes. See, when you become a causal being, even you get the power of creating universes. Similarly, what we call as the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, right? He is the one who creates universes. So we are like the baby Vishnu. We also have the power to create universe, but it is not very stable. For example, in your dreams, you create scenarios, but you cannot create universes. And that too, your dreams just go poof when you get afraid. That is, when you create something, then you get afraid of your own creation, then you come out of it. So what that means is, you are a Vishnu who is very scared. You are like a small Vishnu, baby form of Vishnu, not yet matured enough. But this world has been created by a very matured and very stable Vishnu. So he has mastered all the Shiva and Shakti of the lower chakras. Now he is only existing in the Shiva and Shakti of the Sahasrara chakra. So that is what Vishnu is. And in order to become like Vishnu, Krishna and all, in order to become astral and causal beings, we have to master the lower chakras. That is, we have to take the blessings of the Shiva and Shakti of all the chakras. We cannot demean or insult or look down upon anything. That is, see, everything is, all of your emotion and thoughts are Shakti itself. There is no you. Whatever you call as you, right, that is also Shakti. And when you does not exist, that is Shiva. So basically, you don't exist. It is just a cosmic play of Shiva and Shakti going on. So we have to master the lower chakra. What I mean by master is, we have to take the blessings of the Shiva and Shakti of the lower chakras. We have to connect with them. We have to connect with those deities. Even you will become those deities eventually. It is like the higher self of you. It is your higher self. That is you are connecting with your higher self and trying to master your lower chakras, so that you will evolve finally to become an astral being and a causal being. So that's what my message is. Try to master all of your chakras. Take the blessings of the Shiva and Shakti of all the chakras and evolve. Don't stay a human itself. Try to evolve. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.